Good morning.
Good morning. We're in our matching hats this morning. We're Casual Friday. So anyway, you've got the Novak duo again. I just want to say Michael Bergio, guys, for those of you that might be wondering where Mr. Bergio is, he had to get some surgery. So we wish him well. He's doing really well.
Really
Hopefully
well.
he'll be back. He'll be back really, really soon. But
Yeah, so
yeah,
he's doing a live show every morning with us,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he's well. Straight into the show.
Good, let's do it. We're going to be talking about getting beer done.
Yep.
So often Mark, let's just start off by first of all saying Mark and I are crazy, just get stuff done people. Both of us are like that, aren't we?
Yeah, I think it's yeah, and also muddling through it's not a bad thing. So I remember one of my favorite sayings, I think it was from the CEO of Toyota,
Yeah,
was gradual improvement is better than delayed perfection. And I think a lot of us, in business, just keep delaying it to get it right, keep
yeah,
delaying
yeah.
it to get it
I
right.
agree.
Whereas just pushing it out there and then just improving it gradually it's definitely the best thing to do.
I agree. I agree. And so we do see, I know, especially with a lot of, the filming that we do and the filming that I do on my social media stuff, a lot of people will say, oh, what about this? And I've gone and bought that and I'm ready to go. And a year later, they still haven't done anything. Sometimes I feel people just overthink stuff. For me, I'd rather have like a bit, rickety sort of video content, but know that I'm always able to just at any moment pull out a camera and start filming just with my arm. And I'm always talking about that. And it's just about getting stuff done.
It's pretty embarrassing though. Like I think getting shit done and in a way that's just out there and regular,
Yeah,
it's not as professional. So it's not, it's more ad hoc.
such a good
But
point.
but people
Yeah,
enjoy that instant that people are probably seeking speed over quality when it comes to getting stuff done as well. So they would rather so rather than say, hey, can I want an answer in relation to this, like a price for a property, right?
yeah.
They would rather get that price straight away off the spot, even if you're slightly out, and then you come back with a refined price rather than not giving people a price on the spot.
Waiting until Tuesday to actually get something.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they'll appreciate that more. So I think it's just that lifestyle more where people want it raw, they want it now, and then you can improve it later. So gradual improvement is better than delayed
Well, you
perfection.
know what, Mark? Perfect is slow. Perfect is slow.
Yeah.
And I'm often explaining this to people because we refer to social media as instant media, because you can actually obviously get things out instantly. It's not about necessarily being social, but it's about the fact that you're able to get things out instantly. And again, it may not be perfect, but if we relate this back to the real estate world, then having the photographer come through, the floor plan person come through, the drone person come through, the virtual photos dropped in, that kind of stuff is beautiful, and I'm a huge advocate for it because I like
There's room
perfection,
for it.
but it's slow
Mm.
as opposed to being able to just do your social media and getting it up instantly out and out there.
And I'd love to know how it is in your industry, particularly less young people like that. But is that the same in your industry? Where are the gaps that you can take in your business that can give people that service straight away that you can improve on as you go gradually, rather than just saying wait, wait, and then delivering
And
something?
plan and plan and plan and plan.
Yeah.
People love to plan, and that's all good and well. But often we will just say, you know what, let's just get it done now, and let's just move quickly with it, and then we can just work the rest of it out later. We're crazy like that. We will just say, no, let's just get it going right this minute, and then we'll just sort it through as we go.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's a little bit embarrassing because sometimes you do have stuff out there that's not perfect and not right, but people are definitely rewarding uh,
Well,
for it.
100%. But we actually started to realize that, Mark, because what would happen is I would go out and get a property onto social media, take photos with my phone, and then we're able to actually put those solds out onto realestate.com. So what was happening was we were having all these horrendous, look, because I'm no photographer, we were having these horrendous looking photos in the sold section of realestate.com.
Oh, yeah.
And when you,
that's another one. Yeah.
and when you put that up against some of the other agents, beautiful, perfect photos, we were just looking like fools. We were looking like we didn't know what we were doing and realised it was actually quite detrimental to the brand.
Yep.
So we then worked that out. We then worked out, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get, 4 nice professional photos that the agent would pay for, so that when we do advertise solds and do marketing, we've got beautiful photography for that.
So interesting that a big thing out of that was we didn't need the phenomenal pics up front to get an incredible price for the property. Quite the contrary. People loved actually seeing it raw as it is, fast as it came on, and then we did later on get those spunky photos coming back through again. So again, another example of gradual improvement is better than delayed perfection. Get shit done. Friday.
And you know what? It comes down to, and we were talking about this the other day, it comes down to speed. For me, that's what it is. It's the fact that I can get something out so fast, and I don't care that it's not 100% perfect now. I will work that out later. But I feel that speed trumps that perfection now any day of the week. Yep. And I often talk about, the likes of Deliveroo, and how that's changed things up. Yeah. So when was the last time you guys picked up the telephone and called your local Chinese takeaway to order home delivery? It doesn't happen. No. Because you can get onto Deliveroo and you can get it done a lot faster. So I actually think the two of them merge in together.
It's strange. It's happening quick though. It's
really quick, lightning speed.
So message for people out there today, what are we going to do on our Friday to get shit done, an example? What are you guys going to do out there to get shit done as an example on Get Shit Done Friday?
It is. And again, it is just a matter of, just not overthinking stuff. I think when you break it down, that's what it really comes down to. It's not overthinking it. Sometimes it is a bit of a knee-jerk reaction with us.
You know what's interesting? I even notice my language is becoming like pidgin. So when I'm talking in SMSs or emails, or it's now much simpler, but much more rapid fire. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, and also that voice recording. So when I'm sending a SMS or a WhatsApp internally around, so we've got people, like lots of people in the office, and often I'm trying to, there's 50 people there, and I'm trying to just get the information out to people quickly. Yeah. I'm noticing the quality of the way I'm sending stuff through is like pidgin language.
Well, you know what I stopped doing? I stopped putting full stops. So I don't put full stops on anything anymore, because I figured the amount of time when I multiply it out, when I multiply it out over a day, because I obviously run at a furious pace. So if I can stop putting full stops on things, I reckon it'll free up about an hour of my day, just not putting full stops. And the other thing that I do is I say to...
It's a lot of full stops on an hour.
It's a lot of full stops. Yeah. And I say to my...
An hour in a day.
Yeah.
An hour?
About an hour, yeah.
An hour of full stops every day.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, I send a lot of text.
A lot of WhatsApp. Tip. That is a great tip.
The other thing is, I said to my assistant, I'm not going to say thanks and please. Just know that I'm always thankful and I'm always using my manners. But if I stop putting thanks and please into all of my messages to you, I reckon that'll also free up more time. Could you please? Thank you. All that sort of stuff.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I think what people say is 80% of it is tone and 20% of it is language. So I think a lot of it is in the tone that you're using rather than the language that you're using. But language is taking time.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can achieve twice as much if those little idiosyncrasies you can delete. And you may say, look, at the end of the day, we're going to have a beer together and do our pleases and thank yous or whatever. Yeah. Rather than all of those emails, all of those SMSs, all of those messages, please, thanks, please, thanks, please, thanks. Internally, obviously, I think for people that don't know you can't afford that luxury of efficiency, but I think for people...
Oh, 100%. No, 100%. The other thing, guys, thanks. There's a really smart thing that we use a lot in our business. This will free up so much of your time and help you get so much done. And it's WhatsApp groups. It's incredible how many people don't use it, and obviously we're using it all the time. So what we do is we create WhatsApp groups for absolutely everything. It's great for you real estate agents out there. We create a WhatsApp group.
They introduced it to the other day. Someone was telling me, and the person went bananas over it.
It was a business. It'll come to me in a moment. I can't remember. It'll come to me in a moment. But what we do is we set up those WhatsApp groups for vendors. So if we've brought on a new listing, the vendors get on there, and it's great for, transparency. I have an assistant, and then I've got another colleague in my team, and then we get the vendor. Everyone's on there. And so it's an awesome line of communication.
For workflow.
It's crazy the amount of stuff you can get done with that WhatsApp group. It's great for attachments, videos, photos, communication. There's nothing more frustrating when you can't find, well, where was that text or that email? Did she call me? I can't remember, but it's all there in the WhatsApp group.
So the job is, we'll have team, and then we put the address, and then that's got the support staff, the contact staff member, the clients. And if there's 3 clients, brother, sister, father, they go into there as well, and then they get that whole workflow coming through them. Photos, PDFs,
everything,
documents. And the beauty is it mirrors your desktop. So if you have it on your desktop and you have it on your phone and your iPad, it'll mirror all those 3 devices and laptop and stuff. So it's a big efficiency.
But we use it for everything. So like we've got our own family one, which is great, because obviously if you need to let the kids know that, hurry up, we're leaving in 5 minutes, whatever it might be, that's great. It's great to share photos and things like that as well. But we have a WhatsApp group for everything. We have we just set up a new one called Ranger Danger, because what happened in our business, and guys, this all comes down to just getting stuff done.
Yes.
So one inefficiency in our business, we have 50 staff, was there's a ranger, guys. This would happen 5 times a day, an email.
And then there was all these emails going out. So we streamed it to one thread, so it didn't clog up people's emails. So emails are more serious rather than handling stuff like that. And that group instantly will get it in, and there's 50 people in the group. And then if they're outside, it's easy for them to actually just open it, bang, do it, done.
What about having one for air conditioning? So you can try getting the temperature right for 50 people. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So all day, every day, it's hot and cold, this is blah, da, da, da. So we set up the air conditioning group. And so if there's enough people saying, I'm cold, then that's the trigger to adjust the aircon.
Yeah, because if you think about it,
it's getting stuff done.
It sounds really stupid, but with air conditioning, if you think about you being cold, you will tell maybe 10 people, maybe 15 people over the course of the day. Like, do you find it cold in here? Do you find it cold in here? And that takes away from the efficiency of another 15 people.
Yeah.
But if you've got the ability to just have your rant inside that group, and a couple of other people have that rant, then there's a pattern and someone knows to change it.
Yeah.
But those efficiencies in business to get shit done is huge. So when we say get shit done, a lot of the stuff we've mentioned today is actually about not getting shit done that you're doing all the time as well. So in order to get shit done, you've got to free the little stuff that's just totally unnecessary out of your business. We've given you some examples there. If anyone's got any other examples, throw them at us. But we've given you a couple of examples today of what we do at Novak in order to save our efficiencies, in order to push us forward to get the stuff done, because we're saving on efficiency.
And, a lot of people do ask us, I get asked a lot about how do I fit so much into the day, because not only is there a business, but there's a family as well. And of course we want to have a life outside of Novak. So, there's a lot of wheels are spinning all the time. And I think, I know it's those little things that we actually just make more efficient, so that we're able to get more of the important stuff done.
Yeah.
And important stuff is not necessarily just, laser focused on your business. Importance also comes down to family as well.
Now, I'm going to give everyone a gift.
Oh, this sounds like fun. I'm thinking bag shoes.
Just before we sign out, I'm going to give the single biggest impact video as a manager of staff the last 20 years. It's a video that goes for about 4 minutes. I'm going to pop that into the comments for everyone to watch. It's the most, if you're ever managing family, kids, business, staff, it's the most powerful video you're ever going to watch. And it's about a real man. He's a submarine captain, and he talks about getting information, allowing people to make decisions that have the information rather than him making all the decisions. It's so powerful. It's
that's cool.
Best piece of advice I can give everyone. I'm going to shoot that into the comments. Watch it.
Awesome. That's a wrap, guys. That's it for us. Have an awesome Friday, and we will see you tomorrow at 8:30 for breakfast at Novak.
Love you guys.
See you guys. Have a good one. Bye.